Having just returned from a weekend away in the van, I thought I'd give you guys a quick walk around tour of the no-nonsense £500 DIY caddy build. So on the outside, the only mods I made were the black hubcaps and some wind deflectors, which were a total game changer. I wanted to keep the van as stealthy as possible. Moving on to the cabin area, everything in here is standard, other than a shut-off valve I installed for the leisure battery, so that I can shut it off when it needs shutting off. The back is surprisingly spacious, and although it looks simple, there's enough going on back here to make it cosy and functional for two people to spend time in. With a fully operational sink area that has 12 litres of clean water, and an extra bit of fold-up worktop that's definitely not just a spare chopping board that I already had lying around. Up here, there is a large amount of overhead storage that you can use for stuff and things. Once the van door is shut and it gets a bit dark, there's a few light options. The first option is to turn that annoying blue LED off so you can actually sleep at night. Next, there is 4 dimmable LED spotlights that dim and undim with that dimmer switch. But if they're not bright enough or aren't colourful enough, then there's this LED strip light that changes colour and brightness using this fixed controller or this remote controller right here. Okay, if you decide that dogging really isn't your thing, you have the option of shutting these insulated curtains at night using these poppers. Pop! Pop! The rock and roll bed can be used as a bench for pretending to wash your hands, folding down a worktop, and even looking in a cupboard. But I prefer to use it as a place to put my feet up, or as a bench that I can sulk on. If all this gets a bit much for you and you fancy a lie down, the bed can be put in bed mode by undoing them 2 latches and just sliding it out a bit until it makes a bed. I get asked how long the bed is all the time. I'm just over 6 foot and this is long enough for me to stretch out on comfortably. Under this flap is a box that can be used for storage, for more stuff and more things. It can also be removed if you want to put longer items underneath the bed, such as skis, paddleboards and skis. And if earlier wasn't too much for you, but now it is all getting a bit much, you can put the bed back in sofa mode in about this long for that well-deserved sit down where you can stare out the back of your van, because that's not at all weird, is it? There's a couple of storage nets on the back doors that you can put your phones and power banks in at night. I've also installed this lanyard because I got fed up of calling the fire brigade to rescue me every time I got stuck in the van. For ventilation, there's this stealthy little solar fan that can be switched on and off if you want it on or off. Moving on to the electrics, there's a leisure battery and a Renogy DC to DC charger that charges the battery when it needs charging. And there's loads of storage space under the driver's seat. For stuff, you get the idea. And finally, all of the injectors have been changed. That's it now, bye.